COD has always had some heavy hitters. Today I'm going to cover the 10 strongest weapons in the entire franchise. Welcome back to COD Central TV. Let's get into the video. Number 10, ARX 160 Hole Puncher. The ARX 160 has appeared in multiple Call of Duty titles, but it really stands out in Advanced Warfare, which turns it into a 3-round burst killing machine that's sure to trigger PTSD among Modern Warfare veterans that are still recovering from their experiences with the M16. Utilizing either the Hole Puncher or Steel Bite variants will make this weapon an absolute nightmare to square off against at medium to long ranges, with the Hole Puncher pulling out ahead for the simple fact that it is associated with drawbacks aren't as punishing as the alternative.
Its first range will be a 3-shot kill or 1 burst, and then
Number 9, MP40. Though there was quite a bit of debate between it and the Type 100, the MP40 was doubtlessly the more frequently encountered and widely loathed weapon that was featured in World at War. By itself, this gun is already an incredibly reliable go-to for running gun spray jockeys. Pairing it with stopping power renders this modest and unassuming SMG into an unstoppable bullet fountain. Although other weapons did outpace it in terms of fire rate, providing the bullet damage with that extra boost puts opponent in the dirt with a mere 2 to 3 shots. Number 8, Honey Badger. The Honey Badger in Call of Duty Ghosts is a bit of an oddball inclusion, as it is more of an incredibly well-rounded weapon in most respects. It is absolutely lethal in short to mid-range firefights, which is where most combat ends up taking place. At longer ranges, however, it loses a bit of its shine. One of the more interesting features of the Honey Badger is its built-in silencer. On one hand, it does prevent barrel attachments, but it also comes free with the weapon and comes in very handy when relying on remaining undetected.
It's the Chinese version of Call of Duty here, and this is the Honey Badger.
Number 7, Galil. The Galil can be a little slow to take down targets, but the number of advantages it offers in exchange makes it an incredibly popular selection among top players. It's particularly desirable for prestige grinding as it unlocks early and is remarkably useful. It has clean, accurate iron sights and easily managed recoil, but the real selling point of the Galil is the ridiculous magazine size and ammunition pool.
Got him, and we got a... oh my...
Number 6, Vesper. The Vesper can be very misleading, as it does have the lowest bullet damage in class. However, any player that has been reduced to a thin red paste by its absurd 1200 RPM fire rate will know far better than underestimated on that account. It obviously starts to fall off from mid-range and on, but given the fast pace and movement-heavy gameplay of Black Ops 3, a short-range weapon isn't that bad.
so we've kind of like stepped down a whole shot to kill.
Number 5, Bar. Although World War II's Bar was subjected to a nerf shortly after launch, it still ends up winning out as one of the best assault rifles available. And few that were present for its heyday will ever forget how thoroughly it dominated the battlefield. Before being nerfed, the Bar was practically the perfect weapon. It did incredible damage out to a decent range, had remarkably smooth recoil, and boasted a fire rate that was just too good for its class. Attachments like advanced rifling and rapid fire simply made it ridiculous, even after it was taken down a notch.
Pretty powerful on the BAR. As for range,
Number 4, Auger DMR. Despite its role as a tactical rifle, the Auger DMR is capable of absolutely demolishing at all engagement ranges with the right optics. Its barely there recoil in combination with the essential double tap operator mod can ensure that a skilled handler is nothing short of unbeatable so long as they're landing shots.
and it will still be a 2-shot kill against a body armor.
Number 3, M16A4. The famed M16, hailing from what is arguably the most definitive entry in Call of Duty series, is a tried and true classic. The legendary 3-shot showstopper is likely to kindle incredibly fond nostalgia, about as well as it revives long-forgotten memories of controller-shattering bouts of frustration.
Burst.
Number 2, FMG Akimbo. Dual-wielding the FMG-9 in Modern Warfare 3 is about as close as someone can get to turning themselves into a literal bullet hose on legs. No aiming or special tactics are required here. Simply get the target somewhere out in front of you and walk towards them a little, dispensing ludicrous amounts of face-melting lead. Number 1, Model 1887 Akimbo. Though technically outpaced by the SPAS 12 after a round of sorely necessary nerfs, the dual-wielded Model 1887 was thoroughly imprinted into the consciousness of any Modern Warfare 2 player that had been exposed to its immense power. It packed an insane effective range for a shotgun, and taking it akimbo gave users the option to either effectively double its rate of fire by firing one at a time, or double its punch with a simultaneous trigger pull for targets at ranges beyond its one-shot kill capability.
Again, guns with akimbo. Where? Probably because...
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.